trying to get it just right without getting rid of too much. Okay, so now I'm looking at the neck area, and his shirt comes up like that, and I'll run in the heel of the wing of this V-tool up by his neck, where it'll look like it's going behind the shirt instead of. A lot of his neck is still sticking out and over the shirt. Okay, so I've got that part of the shirt in, got his face pretty much. I'm gonna do some little more checking on that when I see if I can get a better picture or lighten this one that I've got. And so now I'm going to be digging in behind the gun. Over here, kind of detailing putting some, anyway, just going to be detailing from here on. And one of the things I'll do is, right now, is get on the back. Okay, to do this back part, I'm going to get this big tool that I've got, and because it'll cut across there and kind of leave like the curvature of his back. And I'm not cutting off a lot. Smooth it off with the flatter gouge, sweep, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm ready to V-tool that. Give him his back a little bit of a shape, go in a little bit. And again, just using the wings of this V-tool to kind of smooth out the cuts there. Gonna go ahead and go around. Gonna get this cut down, the fringe, to back to where it needs to go. Just work around it. While I dig out this area here, I'm not going to video all that. Going to see about getting through here, see how that looks, and I won't video that. But that's what I'm going to be working on for the next few minutes. I'll come back when I get through. And one thing on this is, like, this isn't going to go all the way through on this part. This part may. Just see how that works out. Okay, so that's kind of how the fringe work will go, and I'm going to do that on this arm and on the legs. Then I'll show you what I've got done. Man, waiting for the rain to quit falling where I can get some sound. You can probably still hear it, but this is how this fringe looks after I had tooled it with the V-tool. There's that arm, and here's this arm. And there's the leg, and it's still got some little fuzzies there that I'll cut off, and a lot on that side. But you see how on this side I just let it come around like that, and this way it has a little motion to it, which is really maybe not realistic, but it makes for a good look, I think. A little artistic flair there. But now that that's done, and I'm working on this this shirt, and I was doing some stuff, and I thought I hadn't said anything about it, so I thought I'd cover that. But like, I don't want it to be perfectly flat because it's made out of a deer skin, and it wouldn't be flat. So I'll put some curves in it, and not a lot because his is pretty smooth on there. I was just looking, maybe he's got fringe. Can't tell if that's fringe on the bottom or not. Anyway, so what I do, I go in there and like this across here, I take a gouge and do different sizes so they don't all look the same, but like I'll cut that up. Now I'll go back under there with the V-tool, but I'll use that same gouge and cut in and see which way that's going. But then I'll cut this down to that, make a little indentation. This will really pop when it's painted, and give it a little motion, like it would hang naturally on somebody. It really wouldn't be perfectly straight across there. And again, this is an artistic taste. My own deal. You can see right there that's going to need to round off a little bit, but that's what I'm doing now, and that's what I've done now. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to change it up and work on the face a little bit. See, I did some work on the fingers here on his right arm. And I'm going to curve this around a little bit. Let me just do that now. I'm just going to shave that off and make it round. And at this point, it is kind of like shaving, because not cutting a ton off, and a little bit goes a long way as far as cutting stuff off at this point. but I do want to kind of clean it up. That's a little fuzzy there, and just really shave that down to where that's not there anymore. Some of that I'll get off with my scuffing pad. But now I'm going to go up to the face and work on it.